If you're trying to shape your beard for a more masculine, squared off defined jawline, I'm gonna show you how to do that in this video. As you can see, it's been a little while since I've trimmed up my beard, so it's time to clean it up and make it look good again. As always, you're only gonna need a couple of tools for this. You're gonna need a buzzer, you're gonna need a brush, and you're gonna need something to finish off and make everything smooth. First things first, we're gonna brush everything down just to make sure everything is going in the right direction and we get out all those knots and twists. Now you get to decide how long you want this thing. I just picked up this new buzzer from Stylecraft. It's got this little dial on it so you can decide how long you want the guard on it. You don't have to fumble around with a bunch of other guards, which I really like. So we're gonna start this thing off at about a 10 on here, and we're just gonna knock it down and see how much we can take off. All right, so the 10's not taking a lot off, so I'm actually gonna drop it down to an 8 on here, and we're gonna see how it goes. The reason I'm shaving downward is because I'm shaving with the grain. I don't want to take off a ton of hair. I still want to have a nice thick beard, but I just want to clean it up in a sense. By shaving upward, you're going to take off way too much hair at a time. This one's just knocking away all those flyaways, keeping it nice, clean, but you're still going to have that nice thick beard. So 8 was even still a little bit too long, so I'm going to drop it down to about a 6.5 on this thing and going again. As you can see, I'm not going underneath quite yet. I want to keep the hair underneath my chin a lot longer. This is basically going to make your jaw look a lot longer, and it's gonna make it look a lot thicker and a lot more masculine. So I always like to keep the hair under my jawline and on my chin a lot longer, just because it's gonna accentuate that jawline, giving you that more masculine look. All right, as you can see, everything's nice and cleaned up now. I don't have any more of those flyaways on the cheeks. Now we're gonna go underneath and we're gonna line up underneath the chin. I'm actually gonna set this back up at a 10 and see how much hair it takes off, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna start in the back of the beard and work my way up. As you can see, it's a lot more structure and it's got that squared off look to it. That's gonna make your jawline look a lot more prominent, a lot more masculine, and it just gives you more of that powerful look. We still have a couple stragglers, so what I'm gonna do is take off the guard. This is where you gotta be careful because I'm actually gonna outline it and give it more of that squared off look, which is gonna give that nice prominent jawline. You really wanna take your time on this one. All right, you can already see this side compared to this side, just cleaning up those extra little hairs that fly off everywhere. It's gonna make it a lot more crisp and a lot more clean and give you more of that squared off jawline that you're looking for. All right, now we're gonna do all of our lines to make it nice and crisp. We're gonna start with the cheeks. What I like to do is draw a fake line from the top of my ear down to the side of my lip. Anything above that, I'm taking off, and I'm just gonna make one clear cut all the way up. Nice and clean. You gotta remember that everybody's face is a little unsymmetrical, so you're never gonna have a perfectly lined up beard on both sides. You're always gonna have one side that's a little bit off. Just try to do the best you can getting it straight, and if you can't do it yourself or you don't have the confidence yet, go to your barber, have him line you up, and then just follow that every single day just to make sure that it never grows out. And there you go. Now we're gonna go underneath. You're gonna do one finger above your Adam's apple. It's a good point of reference. Or if you make like a double chin, wherever the hair lands on the bottom of the double chin, that's when you just make one straight line, and we're gonna work our way around it. Now turn the buzzer upside down and punch back up toward it. Nice and symmetrical. Now you're gonna finish it off by shaving your cheeks and your neck. I like to use a foil shaver just because when I use an actual razor, I tend to get a little razor burn, and sometimes I get some bumps and I also get ingrown hairs. Using a foil razor has been a game changer for me just because I no longer get razor bumps, I no longer get ingrown hairs. It just keeps everything nice and smooth. Still get that nice smooth finish, but you don't get any of the negative side effects. As you can see, it's really easy to maintain your beard. I normally do it daily, but I wanted to grow it out a little bit just to show you how easy it was. It's extremely easy to do by yourself. I just recommend having really good tools. Like I said earlier, I just grabbed this one from Stylecraft. I really like it. I love the fact that it has a little dial on it, so you don't have to have a bunch of different guards. And for the price point, I really don't think you can beat this thing. The foil shaver is also Stylecraft, and I found both of these guys on Amazon for great prices. I think this is just an absolute steal, so I'm gonna link it below for you. If you wanna check it out on Amazon, go for it. But that's it. That's how you square up your beard to have a nice masculine defined jawline. If you're growing out your beard right now, just make sure that you keep it in check. And if you already have a beard, just make sure you square it off every little once in a while just to make it look a little bit better and a little bit more presentable. But if you guys have any questions or any video ideas, or you want me to show you anything on beards, barbering, whatever like that, just leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to make those videos for you. And also let me know how I did. I'll catch you later.